क्यों तुम न जानो ना हम पम पररररम क्या पता हमें है कहानियां हैं कहानी में हम पम पररररम.
Amir Khan, welcome to the programme. I know it's been a labour of love, but what is it like to finally get this on screen?
It kind of feels like it's a dream now because it's been such a long journey and we've come to the end of it. It's about to release and kind of feels a bit unreal.
How daunting was it? Because, I mean, this is a film that's in the DNA of audiences right around the world. You know, did you worry at all about messing with a classic?
Well, actually, I had no intentions of remaking Forrest Gump. It was a film I had seen in the 90s. I had loved it. And it had stayed with me. But this happened quite by accident. A friend of mine who's an actor, he and I were discussing films one night, and he said, "What's your favorite film?" And I said, "One of them is Forrest Gump." And we ended the night, and I forgot all about it. And the next 2 weeks later, he called up and said, "I've got a script for you." I was a bit surprised because he's not a writer. I said, "You don't write?" He said, "Well, I've just given it a shot." I said, "Okay." And he said, "In the last 2 weeks, I've been writing a script." I said, "Which one?" He said, "I've just written an adaptation of Forrest Gump." So I kind of laughed and I didn't take him seriously. But when I finally heard his adaptation, that's when it really hit me because I could never imagine a film so deeply rooted culturally in America. How would it translate in a society like India? And somehow magically Atul had managed to make it totally, new experience for me.
And somehow he's done it. I mean, the director said it was like doing a cover of a genuinely loved classic, and that's what it is. I mean, everyone remembers the Tom Hanks line, "Life is like a box of chocolates," and then, of course, in the original film, they weave through American history like Vietnam and Watergate. I mean, how did you do the Indian version, the Indian twists?
Well, all of that was done by Atul, who wrote the adaptation, and he kind of had he came up with a really nice timeline for the character, kind of, as it is in the original. And so he actually kind of, it was all in place when I had the script with me.
And of course, the US, they had the Vietnam War. How did you illustrate that particular chapter in your film?
Well, there's been a cross-border, kind of a war which is called the Kargil War in India. It happened in 1999, around 1999. So that's the war that we depict in our film.
And that phrase I used earlier, "Life is like a box of chocolates," am I right in saying that in your film you ended up using street food?
Yeah, the line as it goes in our film, and I'll translate it, is my mama used to say, "Life is like a golgappa. Your stomach feels full, but your heart always craves for more." So Golgappa is like a street food that we have in India. And it's very popular for being the kind of food that when you eat one, you just feel like eating more and more, and you don't feel like stopping. So that line is slightly different from the original, but I think it was quite well adapted by Atul.
There are so many little differences like that because the train becomes the park bench. I mean, that is so Indian, isn't it?
Yes, because in India, it's a little difficult to sit on a bench and have a long conversation. It's rather noisy and crowded and a lot of cars and people. So we couldn't imagine setting it, on a bus stop. So in India, trains is actually is the most used form of transport, and it's very common for passengers to exchange stories and on a long journey, and so that's how we set that piece.
I've mentioned the variety of differences, and so have you, but I mean, the essence of the story, the film, it is the same, isn't it? It is based around relationships, the girl he loves. It's based around small acts of kindness for a man of few words. I mean, what was that like to play as an actor?
Well, what I loved about the original and why I wanted to do this film when the script came in front of me was, it's the character of Lal. He's so pure of heart, so innocent, doesn't have a negative bone in him. And that kind of I mean, that's his strength, actually. We've seen protagonists who are physically strong. We've seen protagonists who have moral strength. They fight for, for the underprivileged. But here is a hero who is just what he is. He's a simple guy, and his strength is his innocence. And he doesn't have to do anything. It's almost that he's so pure of heart that the universe conspires to kind of set things right for him, and therefore so many miracles happen in his life. And that's what I found fascinating. It's a film that makes you believe in miracles once again.
And my goodness, the amount of running, just like the original. I mean, how did you cope with all of that?
Oh, well, it was fun, actually, because I got to travel across the country, and I got to see parts of the country which I hadn't seen myself. And India is a huge country with a very varied kind of terrain, and it's really beautiful. And this was a chance for us to actually showcase the beauty of India.
लम्हों में आए, लम्हों में गुम मेरे हुए हो, हिस्सों में तुम